If you are a financial advisor and you have your Series 6, 7, 8, or whatever else in between, this message is for you. Hello, you got Mr. Smith, point 5 of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And in this brief video, I want to speak directly to my financial advisors. This is a long overdue video. I've been had this thought process, but I just really feel like this can help financial advisors not only get more clients, but also do good for humanity and be a good help. And, help a lot of people with your knowledge and expertise and things that you have access to if you understand what it is that I'm saying. So I feel as though many financial advisors suffer from what many parents, politicians, and definitely pastors suffer from. And by suffer, I mean they have an inability to connect with the common or everyday individual. So as it relates to financial advisors, many times you are only looking for people who have a certain amount of money. I remember the first time I encountered financial advisors and they pretty much said, yeah, if a person doesn't have $200,000 to start investing with, then we can't even talk to you, can't even have a conversation. And I totally understand being able to know your audience to the T, to where you just only target a certain person. So I get that, I understand that. But that's not most people. So you wind up missing out on the bulk of people who you can actually help or do a good deed and empower until they're able to get to that position that you want them to be in, and it still not take up a ton of your time. Now, as it relates to having what I call a suffering of what the pastors and many politicians also suffer from, this is what I mean. As it relates to pastors, especially older pastors, a lot of the pastors, if you look at them, the churches are starting to shrink in size. There's not a lot of people going, and this is beyond and before the pandemic and everything that's going on. There's not a lot of growth happening for the common church, especially if you have an older pastor or older mentality pastor. There's not a lot of growth happening in those churches. Why? Because the very person that they feel needs the message, the very person that they feel they need to reach and connect with to get them on the level of thinking that they're trying to get them to think, they're not connecting with them because they're at this place, but they aren't doing the necessary things to bring themselves down and humble themselves and have some empathy and connect with the people who need that information. So, for example, most pastors, it's a lot of pastors out there who don't have any youth in their church, or they don't connect with the youth because they're so detached, so far removed from it, not out in the trenches, not out helping, not communicating or bringing in things and activities that connect directly with the youth and make them want to be there versus feel as though they're being dragged to be there. So they can't connect. It's a disconnect. Same with politicians. A lot of politicians walk around, they saying whatever they're going to do, but they're not connected to the common people. They're being bought out by lobbyists. That's a whole other conversation, but they're not connecting with the common people. And parents suffer from this as well. Sometimes they're not able to connect with their kids because they forget that they used to be a kid and did similar things, and now that they've outgrown some of their old habits and past ways, they find themselves not being able to connect with the child. So the child found several different outlets outside of them, and they're able to live life and do things without them not ever even needing them. Now, the reason why I feel like that connects, and I know I went around a circle just to bring it back here, I really why I feel like that connects with financial advisors is that if your only person that you're wanting to work with has to have 6 figures in order to even get started with the investment, just imagine how many people you're leaving on the table. And I know you may still be in some business, man. You may be doing very well for yourself, but what if, just imagine if you had a vehicle that can funnel the people who didn't have the finances that met your qualifications into a process that got them to where they were ready to get to that level, and now you can show them some bigger and better things. What if you had a process that allowed that to happen? And in that process, you're also making money. So that way you're not losing money, you're not wasting time or things of that nature. You're putting together a system that can take them from where they are to where they need to be, and then you can really change their life. What if you had that type of process? And I've seen other financial advisors do what it is I'm about to say. Not many. There are very few who are able to get out of their comfort zone and say, you know what? This would expand my reach. Many financial advisors and people in general want God to expand their territory, but they're not willing to do the necessary things in order to position themselves for their territory to be expanded. So some financial advisors who have done this. Now, the vehicle I'm referring to, and it could be many that you consider, but the one that I'm personally referring to is known as a personal financial success company. And basically, it teaches the everyday individual how to have personal financial success. And truth be told, understand how to be their own financial advisor for their household and start building wealth and investing and understanding investment terminology to the point where if financial advisors honestly aren't careful, it won't be as much room for you in the marketplace because so many people have access to the same information that you have access to that they can do things without you per se. Now I get it. Sometimes you want to have the expert to do the work. You know, if you're not a plumber, you want to hire a plumber. I get all of that terminology and I believe in it firmly. However, that shouldn't put you in a position to where you disconnect yourself from people who could be great clients, great business partners to you if you have a system in place. So the personal financial success company is focused on helping individuals understand finances, understand cash flow, understand how to minimize their taxes, eliminate debt, learn investment so they can grow their money, and also make side income or business income that propels them into a better place to where they're able to set up an early retirement or they're able to get their credit in a certain place so they can qualify for the home or start investing using leveraging their credit. So these are things that are taught in one hub that the financial advisors who understand it, what they've done is say, you know what, it's a lot of people who don't qualify as my ideal client. However, if I bring them into this system, this program that's showing them what they need to do, one day they will be ready. But as I bring them into this program, I also am able to be compensated and give them small education on what it takes to get to a particular level. So I'm doing a good justice for humanity, and I'm also empowering them to get to the level that I feel they should be at, and now I can have a full-fledged conversation once I get them there. So I'm gonna just give an example. It's a gentleman who I'm actually a part of his organization, financial advisor, been in the financial industry for 25 plus years, very wealthy, very well off. And he took that approach and he started doing money classes and different things at his churches, connecting, just doing certain things that people could relate to. Very relatable conversations, not speaking over their head, and people were able to adopt that way of thinking and get access to the program. He was able to create, and still to this day has a passive six-figure income, annual income, just off of using our program because he has countless people that are a part of his team. Then he's also able to tell them about different other products that he has to offer in alignment with investing or insurance, because he's built a relationship and built know, like, and trust with these people, so he can still make sure that they're taken care of while also growing his net worth and just growing as an individual, and feels good about being able to assist and empower people to do better things financially, even if they didn't have $200,000 to start off with. So my message to you as a financial advisor of any kind is to strongly consider the personal financial success company. And if you click the link below, you can either join and get access to it. And when I say it connects with the everyday individual, people can get access to the membership for $35 a month. Literally $35 a month, and they get access to all of this. So they might not have the 200,000, but they definitely got the $35 a month, and now they're able to get access to things that would have cost them quite a bit. And now they're able to better their finances, get out of debt faster, learn credit from start to finish. All of the documents are included. Now they're able to purchase a home, because many financial advisors also dabble in real estate. So now they get access to a platform that's able to get them good credit so they can purchase a home. So many different avenues that you can make financial gains from if that's your motive, but at the same time you're able to assist and empower people. Click the link below. It'll take you to a place to where you can enroll, or you can click the link and it might take you to just a presentation. But I highly recommend getting access to the membership. And once you get access to the membership, we can have a conversation and I can let you know how I feel I can assist, or some avenues that would be great for you to take from a marketing standpoint, because there's not really a lot of financial advisors. It's quite a few, don't get me wrong, but some that's not even understanding marketing, how to attract clients and bring them into their network. And if that's something you need assistance with, I can assist in that area as well. Plus the network of people, you can end up becoming a referred individual, meaning that when somebody is looking for somebody who offers what it is that you offer, we're like, oh, go to this person. He's a part of the family. So now you increase your network, you increase your coverage, you expanded your reach, your audience, and you're building a separate stream of income in the process and getting people to a place that they can qualify for what it is that you have to offer overall. So it's a holistic approach, but getting out of your comfort zone a little bit. And I just feel that this message, even though I'm not a financial advisor, I feel like it will hit home and give financial advisors another avenue to tap into to reach the people. That's all I got for now. Click the available link, reach out, whatever you got to do. Questions, I'm here for it. But I just really see an opportunity and a gap that can be filled, and you can make it very profitable for yourself and help so many other people. That's all I got. Mr. Smith, .5 of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, signing out.